What's up, guys? Here we are.
What's up? You know what? I feel like we need a redo on that opening.
Just a little bit.
You weren't ready for it?
Yeah, I want it to be different. Let's pretend like it didn't happen, and I'm going to start over, and we're going to do it now.
And we're back.
Whoa. That was hot. I like that. Right?
Here we are.
We are. But you know what? Hey, Bitplum, you run it tonight. Cape's not here. Start off for us.
We're back. Out of Battery Live. Tonight we got Zero, Justin, got V.
Hey.
How's everybody doing?
Doing well.
V, you're first time on the show here. Why don't you tell us about yourself a little bit?
So a lot of y'all already know me. I'm V with Vanguard Arms, 3D Print Freedom. I've been around the community for a long time. Started over in GunCAD, kind of moved my way into Aussie. You'll see me on a lot of beta tests. I'm kind of been the go-to guy if you need something turned up on a lathe or cut down on a mill. Always happy to help with projects. Despite me running a business, I'm just here for the community because, frankly, I just have a shit ton of fun here. And not going to lie, I have loved my time here. The latest project I've been working on here is the AUG.
Nice. Where can you be found outside of Matrix?
Outside of Matrix, 3dprintfreedom.com.
3dprintfreedom.com. Justin, how are you tonight? You've been out of the GunCAD loop for a week or so, huh?
I'm out here, and took a little trip to see some family. So I'm on location, not at my house, and I don't have a clue what's going on because I haven't logged in like 3 days now. So what's new in GunCAD, guys?
What's new in GunCAD? Well, for me, it was saving a sinking boat, so I didn't get to do my what's new in GunCAD thing. I had a picture sent to me, but I didn't have a chance to show it. It's a rendering someone sent me that Middleton made is working on a pump action 5.56 AR. So I'll try and get some more information on that next week, and I'll report back then. Other than that, I think Bitplum really knows what's new in GunCAD.
Yeah, launchers. They're not new in GunCAD, but this launcher's new in GunCAD. I want to show you guys this. So yeah, NT79. This thing is almost ready for everybody. It's hopefully going to be out before the 4th. Right? And on top of that,
Hopefully sooner than
progress
that, that way
being
we have
made.
time to print it before the 4th.
Oh yeah, it's a quick print, like 24 hours. That's it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I printed mine in a day and a half, I think, or 2 days.
Oh well, ender problems.
Ender problems. Yeah, that's what it is.
Also,
I got a Voron. It'll print in the day, no problem.
progress being made on Danny's launcher. I think that's about to be able to show off some things here. Check this out. If that don't get you Jimmy's rustled, I don't know what will.
Right? Yeah.
So is
I
that,
feel a
is that
stirring.
3, 4, and 5 shots? Is that what I'm or is the biggest one a 6 shot?
I think with the +1, 6.
Right. It really depends on if you have a Prusa or a printer with some size.
Don't worry, all parts have been taken care of for you Prusa owners. Don't you worry.
Oh man.
Nice.
Joseph shines his light upon us.
So how long do you think he revises it for a belt fed? While he's at it, he's got the pump action. That belt fed's got to be.
That would take him at least 2 or 3 more days.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Soon. Yeah, there we go. The trademark soon.
Exactly.
That's all I can say about that.
Wow.
I'm excited.
But
Exciting
I
night tonight, guys. Got Sheridan with us, huh?
all
Only
right.
man this side of the Iron Curtain to do a Evo bolt by hand, right? We all know who Sheridan is tonight.
Well, let's bring him in.
Okay, just bring him in.
Let's bring him in.
There he is,
There he is.
Sheridan.
What's going on?
Sheridan, welcome.
Glad to be here.
Awesome. Glad to have you here. So tell us, how did you get into GunCAD?
Okay, so I've been keeping my eye on GunCAD ever since Cody Wilson first was doing his thing. And I didn't really keep up with it until I started seeing the early Glock frames that had like the bolt-in rails. And then that kind of clicked like, okay, things are starting to go forward. And then at some point, I stumbled across the like early versions of the Scorpion. And that's kind of what convinced me to finally like go all in on printing. Because when I first saw that, those were like $1,200 to $1,500 guns. And I knew with like the machines and tooling that I had, I could make most of the parts that you're supposed to buy. So like I think that build only cost me like $150.
Dang. I can't even start on an Evo. I know Bitplum got some parts early on. How much did it cost you to build your early one that did the meltdown?
I was able to build 2 for under without the bolts. I was able to build 2 for $300 and sell a trigger set with that price, and then it was just a bolt after that. And, it's kind of a big deal because during that process of doing the Evo and the beta and all that, we were constantly looking for somebody to try to do the bolt. And it was kind of like, so many people were reaching out to different machine shops and machinists, and everybody's like, oh, it's going to be hard, can't be done, blah, blah, specialized equipment, this and that. And then I was just scrolling through Twitter, and I seen Sheridan posting his Evo, and he's got a handmade bolt, and I was like, holy shit, somebody's done it. And I remember bringing it back to the group, and we were like, well, yo, we got to get him in here.
So there's something interesting with that is, I think I got on the Foscat on Reddit back in about a year to the day, like almost a year to the day. The first like post that I did on r/Foscad, and it was of that build, like an early version of the bolt before I had it completely machined. And instantly people were like, wait, you say homemade bolt? Like every like second comment was homemade. Like, wait, hold up, homemade bolt. And I was like,
Didn't
yeah,
even come
like,
off the tongue right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
how you get
it's
those
like-
guys to go stick to midnight when you say homemade bolt.
Well, the
Yeah.
lack of factory bolts from CZ was kind of like legendary.
yeah, like
So-
even when at release, bolts were like hard to find at release.
Right.
Correct.
So like
They're still hard to find.
I had because a lot of people ask me where did I find like the model to do the bolt, and it's in the release folder. It's under
right.
the medals. It's in there. The model's in there. You just have to look for it.
It was right there, daring every machinist out there to do it. No one could pull it off, and then here you are.
It was there the whole time.
I heard
Right
you
in
even
front of
did
them.
it by candlelight.
I'm pretty sure there's a picture of that somewhere.
Okay.
In fact, that was like a couple nights ago because my light bulb burned out, and I had like a couple passes to make on. I think it was this one. Like a couple final things to do, and so yeah, I broke up the candles and
Basically blindfolded, huh?
Set the mood.
pretty much.
Laid out some rose petals.
Nice. Little glass of wine next to the milling machine.
That's right.
Well, let's bring up Sheridan's slides here.
Oh god.
Let's do it.
Maybe. Here, I'll push the button.
Do you need me to push the button?
Push the
Yeah, you
button.
push the button.
Go ahead.
I
Push
don't know how
the
to
button.
push any buttons. I don't even have any buttons. Where's the button?
This button?
Nope, that's,
That's
the
a
wrong
good button.
one.
That's the wrong button.
Oh,
That's
well,
the
I
other
don't,
button.
There we
there
go.
we
That
go.
might be. That might be
Okay,
the button.
so that'd be a PY2A is like the I don't even think it's like an official one because it doesn't have any of his logos on it. But that was literally like everyone was printing Glocks, so I decided to print a Glock. And I actually had a print failure that you can see where I had a layer shift in the back. So, but I just kind of ran with it, and the slide that's on there is actually printed, and it was like a basic model I found that I was planning on using to machine a slide from scratch. Still haven't got around to that, but
So you were like, Glock's not blocky enough, so let me go ahead and print this thing and
How-
make it as more square as possible.
well,
Right.
when you have a brick, you want it to look like a brick.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, you could cut yourself on those edges, man. That is
Oh
flat.
yeah,
It's clunky.
oh yeah, yeah. It's like the most basic model you can find. It's not even printed right, but yeah. So that's actually what I was using for measurements, just to have something to mess with.
So is this like an early print for you, or is this something you've done more recently?
That was sometime last. I think it was last July. I think is when I printed that, and that never actually made any of the rails or anything for it. It's just I printed it and it got thrown on a shelf.
I understand that.
I'm really not a Glock fan. I much prefer Smith and Wessons, but you know, those weren't
For
really
sure.
a thing back then.
So what was the first thing you ever printed?
We'll actually get to that. So this is actually what I consider a pre-GunCAD design of mine. it's a pretty much direct copy of a Model 60 Smith & Wesson revolver, and the way that I actually got the dimensions was I pulled up a picture of a Model 60 and scaled it to like what Smith & Wesson said the overall length was, and then took my calipers and sat there and measured it off the screen, wrote it down in a notebook, and then copied that into Fusion.
Oh wow.
And
That's one
yeah,
way.
so
That's a little sadistic.
that was actually interesting because it actually, I pull up and I don't know if the overlords would like that, but it's actually accurate to, except for like the trigger guard, everything's actually accurate to a Model 60. And I actually have a block of steel over in the corner that's going to get machined into.
Nice.
Have you ever considered torturing yourself with OpenSCAD?
No, I tried it for about 10 minutes and then deleted it off my hard drive.
Yeah, but OpenSCAD sounds easier than what you did to make that model.
Sounds like a sexually transmitted disease.
It does.
It is.
Wow.
So Sheridan,
So
I see you printed the speed loaders. Does the cylinder actually pop out?
Yes, on that. Well, those speed loaders were actually for a Model 19 that I have.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love this.
So good. I like
Yeah,
it's
so
not
that
even
was-
graph paper. It's just line paper.
No, it's literally a notebook.
Yeah, that makes it so much better.
I know.
So
right?
yeah, like I did
All
all
you
the proper
machinists out there need
dimensioning.
to hang your heads in shame.
So here's the so are they 6-rounders or 5-rounders? The speed loaders.
So speed loaders are 6-rounders. That model is actually a 5-rounder. And those are like the early ones that I found on, I want to say GrabCAD or something. It was like one of the first versions of like printed speed loaders there was. They kind of sort of work.
Kind of, sort of.
But-
All right.
Like it's good. They're good enough, but they wear out very quickly.
So with the printed this revolver, are you planning? So the plan is that you're printing out basically like a template and then machine it off that template.
Yeah, so this is pretty much a physical model that I can hold and get like, okay, that measurement or dimension doesn't quite fit right, or something like that kind of thing. Though this design might actually end up being a 5-shot 22, like a printed revolver at some point.
Okay.
Cylinder, sleeve barrel.
Pretty much. And then
Got
like
it.
a couple pins here and there to hold in the barrel and some of the fire control stuff, and then laser cut trigger mechanism.
Cool.
Don't we love the laser cut?
What's
Sencut
the-
Send has really revolutionized designs.
Don't
Yeah,
tell what they're cutting.
blowing them up, man.
The sin cut set. They're going to be targeted. See, look at this. Yeah. It won't be long till they get canceled.
It's okay.
They're welcome here with us.
The commercial
right.
products I make, anything that's laser cut goes through them, and I just straight up have my signature Type 7 FFL, FFL information, and they're just like, yep, thumbs up, we'll make 1,000 of them. All right, that's fine.
There you go.
So they're aware.
So
What's this?
this is my going to be my first proper design. This is my 3D printed hybrid between a 1928 and M1A1 Thompson. Well, this would be like a carbine, but there's hopefully staring at someone going to be a at least one submachine gun variant.
I got
At least one legitimate legal machine gun version.
Yes, there will be at least one legitimate legal machine gun version of this Tommy gun, and this one's like you can't have a Tommy gun without full auto. So
I agree.
The only reason that this exists is going back to laser cutting. The entire fire control mechanism and bolt assembly is all laser cut.
Nice.
So, like, without it, it wouldn't work. Proof I'm not using the Blish system. It doesn't work. Blish doesn't work.
Funny enough, you guys say that. One of these days we'll get Mephistopheles on here, but he and I, oh God, what was that, a year and a half ago, proved that the Blish lock can work, but not using the Blish principle.
Okay, there's actually a system. We'll get to it here in a little bit, but there is actually a system that I've copied that actually does use that. So,
Yeah,
like similar to the Blish system, but it's based on actual scientific principles and not cocaine.
Yeah, somewhere I think in SolidWorks we modeled up and simulated the ramp angles and whatnot to get the right. We called it. In fact, I think there's still a channel floating around on Element, probably with GunCAD. It's the ramp delayed or ramp mediated delayed blowback system or something like that. Still floating around from doing that, so it is possible. It's possible.
Let's go back to the cocaine comment before I lose this. I'm old and I'll forget. But should we just send it to Caltech?
Oh, there you go.
Caltech Tommy.
That's it.
Mediated ramp delayed blowback. There you go.
I mean, if we're looking for cocaine, let's talk to the original guys before they were Caltech.
Caltech Tommy does kind of roll off the tongue.
Right?
I really wish I knew what the Blish lock was, so I had to Wikipedia it real quick.
What do you got here, Sheridan? This looks like a 12 gauge.
Okay, so the 12 gauge is for scale. This is as small as I was pretty much messing around seeing how small my printer would slice something and still have it be vaguely accurate.
Okay.
And it just so happened that it turned out to fit a very, very small 22 barrel that I made. So it just kind of became the super micro STVR. And it's just kind of a joke build because it's technically complete and it will chamber 22.
Have you shot it?
I have not shot it because I'm not that dumb.
That's excellent. I really want you to shoot it. Can you shoot it with a string?
Please.
Video it, please. I want to see you shoot this.
As soon as I'll rig up something.
Yeah,
desktop.
I don't think you get how small this thing actually is.
Pew.
A quarter will actually cover most of the frame.
Does your finger fit in the trigger guard?
No, it doesn't. In fact, when you put it in your hand, the front of where the barrel or the pin in the front to hold the Mac upper in, that is like here. Like if you're going like this, like the whole thing is like here.
So it's like those little micro like M4s or AKs you can get that are all.
Yeah, it's smaller. It's straight up smaller.
That's not even a 3-inch shotgun shell, is it? That's a 2
3/4. I think.
Oh.
Yeah, this thing is tiny. In fact, it's actually small because when you load the STVR or SVTR, I can't remember what it is.
I can never get it right either.
When you upload it into a slicer, you have to upscale it by the 2540 or whatever. This is actually downscaled from the small one by like 70%. So it
All
is
right.
tiny.
It is. It is.
Moving along, what is this? Somebody showed it, and I got to ask about it. What is that?
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is a 3D printed black powder, 50 cal black powder pistol.
What? Say what?
Not for
Hey.
New Yorkers anymore.
A printed black powder. Yes, New York, those are now illegal or
Black
whatever.
powder or
No
two?
muzzle loaders in New York.
Muzzle loaders,
What?
you have to register them. Yep.
What?
Yep.
I'm
Well,
impressed.
good luck on that, New York.
Right? That's
But,
prime deer hunting.
So this was back when I was hanging out in on Reddit a lot. I think it was. I feel bad because I can't remember his name. Woody L something or other. He posted some footage of it, and I was like, asked if anyone wanted to test it. And I was like, 50 cal muzzleloader pistol. Yeah, I'll do that. So what this actually is a linear hammer percussion mechanism. I was going to go get shooting footage of it yesterday, and the rubber band that acts as the striker spring actually broke. So I have a loaded black powder pistol just sitting on my car seat, or like in the passenger seat of the car right now, because I didn't want to bring it back to the house just in case. But
Seems reasonable.
it actually uses printed ammunition, which is good and bad because you can print it. It's bad because if you're over extruding, we'll suddenly have overpressure.
Ooh.
So, it's cool. It has replaceable barrels. So there's like a pin that you can pop out, pull the barrel out, print a new one, and stick it in, so you don't have to worry about barrel erosion. And I think the last time I talked to him, he was saying that he was trying to work up some kind of Whitworth pattern rifling for it, so you can actually have proper Whitworth rifling.
Yeah,
Is there a long version though?
I don't know how long could you could get within standard printer height. How many is that? 240 millimeter barrel.
210 is standard printer height, okay?
All right, 210.
210 is standard.
300 standard printer
No,
height.
300.
no.
300 standard printer
210
height.
is standard printer height, all right?
For you short people.
For us non-competent.
Yeah, they
Just
still
for
tell
the
you that
uniform.
length doesn't matter, huh?
I have 2 printers running right now. How about you?
As soon as the show is over, those things are going click.
Oh, he can turn his little tiny Pruses back on after the show.
Yeah, I'm on
Okay,
vacation.
so
I don't have any
this
printers.
First
was
mover, baby. First mover.
this actually was my first print. Was this 22 receiver. This was early June of last year. Was the first time I actually printed something, and it was this. It was, I think it was like the first 1022 receiver that was kind of out and about. This one's actually like kind of broken because the screws didn't really like being screwed into plastic, so it kind of split. But it still actually works. I was actually went to go get shooting footage with it a couple days ago, and ended up shooting about 15 gophers. So it works. It runs. I've never had an issue with it, other
Sweet.
than mag issues. It's a fun build. Everyone. What's that?
All of the Rugers that are coming out lately in the last year, they've all been really cool. They're all getting better. We've got the what is his name? Hey, would you buzz off? He's got a 3D printed bolt for 1022s that, in this shortage of bolts and overpricing of bolts, it works. We're getting, without even trying, we're getting over 200 rounds off a PLA bolt, and up to 500. And really, I think once we do some tweaks, I think we could get, 1,000 rounds. That's the goal. If you got to reprint a PLA bolt every 1,000 rounds on your 22, that's not a big deal. It's not like
I'm with you. Throw them in your oopsie kit.
yeah, it's not like we're going out and we're trying to to defend the neighborhood Mussy style with the damn thing. We're out there plinking and playing with it. So a 1,000 round bolt life out of a PLA bolt is no problem.
22 long fire, rim fire extremist.
Well, especially in something like a 1022, most people, because this is actually the barrel and stock are off of a purchase of one of those dangerous serialized guns, and literally just pulled the stuff off, threw it into this receiver, and it would be, because nowadays we have printed stocks, we have printed barrels, we have printed receivers. The only thing really left is trigger mechanisms and bolts. And then you don't, because like right now you have to steal parts from something else or purchase parts from something for something else.
I mean, you just said two things that I have printed at my house right now.
That's the thing, is we're almost to the point where you can build a 1022 completely from scratch without using any other parts, which is kind of a crazy concept, circa 5 years ago.
Absolutely. But yeah, there's
charging handle parts. Well, charging rod and spring. But I mean that's a metal rod and a spring.
Yeah.
So
we shall overcome.
Oh yeah, but I mean that's along the same lines as hardware, right? If I can go down and buy it from Home Depot, then it doesn't really need to be printed.
That doesn't count, right? That's right.
That's a freebie. I got to pass.
I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the correct size spring. So
probably.
Yeah.
It's whatever you CAD it to be. That's how it works, right?
Okay, so this is some other, just a couple things that I've been working on. One of them is to the, let me think, be to the right. The printed one. That is actually the system that I was talking about earlier, where it's sort of kind of a blish, but not really. So that is actually, the printed one.
Right? Okay. Yeah.
So that's actually pretty much a copy of the Rudd delay blowback system. And as Jack said in the chat, yes, that is my copy of an NAA revolver that I was trying to do, and I got busy with other stuff and just never finished, which is a running concept with me. But the middle one, of course, is something for Zero's project I'm doing for him, because he requested a 32 caliber muzzleloader, and I am obliging.
32 caliber muzzleloader, huh?
Underhammer.
Sounds like a muzzleloader for poor people.
It is.
It's great for squirrel guns.
Doesn't sound like it'll kill my deers very well.
No, it's for squirrels. It's my FUD gun. Leave me alone. Boomers need to eat too.
Gross.
Yeah,
you do.
Yeah, so before I really got into gun CAD, like proper gun CAD, I did a whole bunch of other stuff. I had my machines long before then, and I decided that I'm not really sure what I was thinking, but I decided I was going to make flintlock mechanisms, like percussion flintlock mechanisms from scratch. And I did that for like a couple of years, sold a lot of them. And then once I got into gun CAD, I kind of got tired of them because I was making them all completely by hand using like hand tools like bracing bits and files. And it got
Yikes.
very, very tiring.
I don't even like finishing my prints with a file.
Yeah,
Right?
in fact, that one that you see right there is actually the lock plate for a flintlock, and that's completely done by hand.
Talk about going for like historical authenticity, man.
Right.
Yeah, I did that for a
Give me
couple
power,
years.
Give me death.
If we ever get locked up together, I promise I'll get us a file.
Right.
It was his own sweatshop.
Nice.
Oh man, so you can't really tell, but
Didn't
this
even pay
room
himself.
is tiny because it's like 7 foot by like 15 foot. It's a tiny room, and when you got the machines going, chips flying everywhere, computers running, printer running, it can be 40 degrees outside, and it'll be like 100 degrees in here. It's an actual sweatshop.
Print now, no problem.
Like
Flagellating himself with one hand and filing by the other.
By candlelight. By candlelight.
He beats himself, though. Work harder.
Every other day is no electricity.
Yeah, that's by candlelight, right?
but, okay,
All right,
so
what's it, Sheridan?
this is, some of you will know what I'm talking about. During the Troubles, I was kind of getting away from doing CAD and working on stuff. So I decided, let's make a board game. And so what this actually is a copy of what would have been, or is believed to be, the world's first board game, and is known as the Royal Game of Ur. And I just kind of got bored one day. I was like, I've been wanting to make one of these. So I did. And I spent like 2 hours just painting a piece of plastic. And it actually turned out pretty cool.
I've not
Came out
heard of
great.
this game. We'll have to play.
It's a fun game. It was actually legitimately fun.
Look, it's breakfast.
Okay,
Hey.
so these are
There's
kind of my...
on there.
okay, yeah, that's actually was on the printer until I got on. So, but okay, so this is kind of my origin story. The one on the bottom, where it's just an ejection port and a barrel, but then you can see some white tape down on the end. So what that was is statute of limitations is up on this. But when I was like probably,
La, 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 la.
so I was like redacted age, I decided that I was going to make a single shot open bolt 20 gauge.
Okay.
While you were in Mexico.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Mexico then, right? Yeah. Okay.
So I broke out the angle grinder with a cutoff wheel and just started hacking away at this piece of steel tubing, cut a very basic injection port that is too short to fit a 20 gauge round into, and cut like a very, very basic charging handle slot that doesn't even fit anything. And then the barrel, where you see the tape on the side of the screen, that the barrel keeps going for another like 20 inches because I just never cut it off. Like it's 18 from the tape to the breech is 18 inches, but it goes on for another like 20, 30 because I just never cut it. But okay, so this is gonna be the crazy part. The barrel currently, I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but there's a couple Sharpie marks. Those Sharpie marks are where the duct tape is, because that barrel is being held in with duct tape.
Oh, you got to have a duct tape trunnion.
That makes sense.
It's a duct tape trunnion.
Dude, you are the gun buyback king.
Yeah.
The scariest thing about this
Got instructions for these, right?
is I'm almost certain that it's functional.
Oh God.
What do we got here?
We got to talk about the other one. Go back. I got to talk about the other one.
No,
Okay,
wait.
okay.
So the top one, I was of legal age on that one.
Is there a legal age to build firearms? I thought there was
18.
just legal age to buy.
18.
That's restrictive as hell.
I haven't been 18
Really?
in a long time, so
That must be a state thing, because federally, I'm pretty sure there's not a legal age to possess and own a firearm. So
I don't think there should be either. You're right.
I don't know if there
All
is or
gun
not.
laws
I'm
are
just
not-
assuming it. I'm assuming it's 18.
If you
But
if
anyway,
you're confident enough. To
okay.
do it.
So anyway, the top one I got bored one day, and I had some steel rod, and those rods are actually what hold wire wheels together for like overhead lines. And so I chopped off a couple pieces of pipe, screwed on some stuff, super glued BB and a washer into the end cap, screwed it on, welded on a literal wire stock with a piece of flat bar to it. And I am absolutely terrified to shoot that thing. I built it 4 years ago, and I'm still terrified to shoot it because I know that if I shoot it, the stock will either bend and the barrel will hit me in the face, or the weld will break and the entire receiver will hit me in the face.
I thought it was because you don't have an RMR mounted on there yet. No optics.
Yeah, the actual optic, it's on Scorpion now, but that's why it's not on there.
What do we got here?
Okay, so this is actually what the Thompson will look like, because that's what it currently looks like. It will look like that eventually. And so I'm not sure I can say a whole lot about it. I think it looks cool.
I think it
that's all I
looks
can-
sweet.
that looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks gangster. I think that's the
Dude.
point, right?
So yeah, so the furniture was done by 3FT, and the mags were actually designed by Danny Meatball, and it's pretty much just a big or enlarged stem mag with a couple of modifications to fit into the Thompson T-slot style magwell, and with my own style of mag catch. But other than that, it's pretty simple because I'm pretty sure that when Ruger created the 1022, he literally just took a Thompson and scaled it down. So all I did was pretty much the same thing, but backwards. When I actually designed it, I actually had the original files for, or like the dimensions for the M1A1 Thompson. And so I pretty much just copied those and modified them to what I thought would be safe for printing, which, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Almost
So
certain
this
it
one
is.
uses duct tape for the turning as well, right?
No, this uses AR barrels, and that is the only actual firearm part on the entire gun.
Nice.
Oh, well, there you go.
Export that
So
to the
you said Danny did the magazines.
Yes.
Does that mean we're getting a drum?
At some point, yes, we will eventually have a drum.
Yes.
What's actually really interesting is I'm almost certain that the printed drum or printed magazines for this will work in an original Thompson.
So this is going to be my first platform in 45 AARP.
Two
oh,
World Wars.
Speaking of AARP, 9mm is an older cartridge
Well, you're
than
wrong.
9mm.
Right.
Or than 45. 9mm is older than 45
Is that
Checks
true?
out.
by
That's
3
true.
years.
By 3
1901 for 9mm and 1904 for 45.
Yeah, but they lost two World Wars though.
Yeah, 9mm did.
Yeah.
What do you got here? Shorty boy.
Okay, so this is when I was actually originally building, like right after I finished printing everything. Didn't even have a barrel, didn't have the bolt or the trigger mechanism. And I was holding the whole thing together because I didn't have the hardware yet. So I was holding it together with a drill bit and a scope. And it just had like a scope mount, and it just happened to have a scope on it.
I've done that kind of
Seems
thing.
reasonable to me. I mean, seems reasonable to me.
So
Yeah, it's only like a 13-inch scope on a 13-inch gun without the brace.
still slip right in your backpack.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Sure.
never actually shot it like that. I should go do that. Okay,
What is
so
that thing?
this is a modified version of the Superstar 15, which is the originally was, or as released, was a 22 only copy of the Flightlight SCR. This version, my version, is actually slightly modified, so it actually has a proper recoil mechanism and is designed to use actual Flightlight bolt carriers. So this will actually fire 5.56.
Sick.
That was a joke that I put on Reddit. It's literally a Glock 17 frame with the barrel housing from the that black powder pistol.
But did anyone believe you though?
It looks like it'd work. Maybe.
Maybe.
How do you even tell these days? Everything looks like it would possibly work after I've seen some. I mean, some people shoot arrows out of their guns.
It's
I know, right? And here's another picture of that muzzleloader. That shows the
So are
printed
those the
ammo.
printed rounds? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yes,
that's
those are the
rounds.
printed rounds.
How
Are
does
they-
that work well?
Yeah, are they rifled? Yeah, that's what I know.
Kind of.
You got one?
I'll
Show
make
me. Let's see it.
Might. There's one.
That's fun.
So you can see they're very. My camera's crap, but you can see they're slightly rifled,
Oh yeah.
Huh.
and then it's got a band that actually fits into the barrel, like because it's a smooth bore. This version, at least. So this has.
You're really handsome up close.
What's that?
I said you're really handsome up close.
Yeah, I know. But so it has like a rifle or a band, and then like sort of kind of like slug, like shotgun slug type flutes in it.
What's the backside of it look like? Is it hollow?
Yeah. So it's a hollow back end, and then sort of kind of rifle slug.
What kind of performance have you got out of it? Have you tried those?
I actually haven't shot these because my printer was over extruding, and so I've actually only ever shot 45 shell casings out of it, which they're fun. They make cool sounds when you shoot them.
Yeah. I'd really like to know some kind of ballistic information on those.
Yeah.
I try to get. You gotta send that
If I
over
remember
to
correctly,
Mr.
it
Snow
was.
to shoot gel.
If I remember correctly, it was the max charge was 60 grains of 2F, and this is I think it's like a 50 grain projectile, something like that. So somebody can do the math.
What are you making?
You weren't
in
supposed
this
to put that
picture?
one up.
What are you
weren't
making
supposed-
in this picture?
Alcoholism.
Good times, right? What do you got here? TPs.
So that's just kind of like how I store my guns because I ran out of space on most of the walls. So
That's how I
everything
still like
just
this
gets
too.
stuffed in the corner. But in this picture, you can actually see part of my machining setup because on the right side of that picture, you can see where my mill sits, and you can see the wall. So the entire time you're running the machine, you're pretty much just doing wall sits.
sounds terrible. You really hate yourself, right? Like you just want to punish yourself in everything you do.
He really does.
Like you can't
He
even
was his own sweatshop.
You
Right?
can't even
That's
fit.
exactly what
You
it is.
can't even fit a chair in between the wall and the table.
Why would
But-
I mean, you probably should just stick like a metal rod and just try to sit on that.
But
Real quick, I just want to remind our viewers that we've got the second half of the show. We are doing the GAT Lab contest, so stay tuned. We do have it coming up soon.
That's right.
Johnny, we're getting to that. So this is just kind of. I don't even know why you're putting this out there. I don't even know if I put this in that room. But
We just
Careful
No,
what you
that-
post on the internet.
we did our research, Sheridan.
yeah, apparently. But yeah. So this is just literally what's behind me right now, or some of it at least.
So those are some scorpion bolts.
Yeah, those are most of them. I got a couple extras that are sitting over there. One of them is actually, or two of them. One was a mistake that's going to get turned into a 357 SIG bolt, and the other one is going to end up being a 5.7 by 28 bolt because IMA requested one of those, so I'm making
All
one
right.
of those. And then a
Oh.
357 SIG for myself.
While I have you both here on the internet, when am I going to be able to buy some of these Evo bolts? I need 5.
You don't need 5.
I want 5. You know, when I
I'm
first,
just the distributor. Sheridan, you got to answer that one.
Dude, I'm working. I'm working hard. I swear I am. I was slacking off earlier, but I'm actually doing stuff now.
all right.
He's doing stuff now.
Okay, let me put it this way. So when I finished the bolt that's currently in the my Evo, like on most of the operations, I was running a 4-flute end mill with 1 flute left. So like my tooling was completely shot, and when I started making this batch here, I didn't account for tooling and the cost, so I dumped all my money into materials, didn't consider tooling, and then realized after I was broke that, hey, I don't actually have anything to cut this. So I had to go get like an actual job and then spend to get money in order to buy tooling. But I have the tooling now, so they're actually getting made now.
We need bolts.
See,
I'm
Britt is
actually
showing
making them
Ken in
now.
that photo, and he's
Who
like,
gets
"You
jobs?
already? The rest are mine."
So when you're milling like this, do you have the machine hooked up to like a foot pedal? That way it's like legit, no electricity.
No, this. Oh, you're talking about the picture. No, like this was, like the light bulb had burned out, so I literally just reached down, grabbed some candles, and like threw them up on the table, just to like get enough light to finish the last couple passes, because I couldn't see and everything, because I'm not running a DRO or anything, or CNC DRO. Everything's hand wheels and all the dials are on the wheels themselves, so I had to like do it by hand. Okay, so this is what Johnny's been yelling about all night. He's been doing some work on the Thompson Stocks, doing this fancy versions.
Okay.
Weeps of GunCAD.
Yeah. This was his idea. He offered to do it, and I told him he could. I take no responsibility.
You're gonna print that shit, and you're gonna like it.
Not enough
Exactly.
big mouth girls in
Yeah, and that's
GunCAD.
that's the flip side of it. So one
All right.
side's
All right, so Sheridan, we told everybody we were having a GAT Lab contest. We are going to give away a roll of filament, but we're going to roast these motherfuckers GAT Labs right now. Are you ready to burn some GAT Labs?
Let's
Ready to burn
do
them
it.
all.
But first, can we do one thing before we start roasting Gat Labs?
Sure.
I heard that we're giving something away, and then on Twitter, I got a smackdown for saying something too early. So, are we giving something away on August 6th or not?
You know, I heard that rumor that we'll be giving away a Ghost Gunner 3 on August 6th. Right here.
Is it true?
Show. It's true.
Can we confirm the rumor?
We can confirm the rumor.
We're giving away a Ghost Gunner 3 on the show August 6th. Mr. Snow will be our guest. We're giving away a Ghost Gunner 3. We were given that opportunity. The catch is you got to watch the show every week between now and then, and we'll drop clues. I'm not dropping a clue tonight, but after tonight, watch the show every week until August 6th. You'll collect enough clues to enter to win the Ghost Gunner 3.
Your clue tonight was to watch for the other clues.
That's right.
You got to watch. You got to piece all the clues together so that you can enter.
Yeah, apparently DevCAD likes the show, so they wanted to give away a GG3 right here on the show.
That's awesome. And you know, we our whole thing, at least my part of it, is if we've got anything, we wanted to give it to the viewers. We don't want anything for ourselves, and that's what tries to. Why we try to make this show a little bit different is because it's not about us; it's about the viewers.
Right.
So we can't wait to give that to you guys. And I got to tell you, I am super jealous because I've been trying to figure out how to get a Ghost Gunner 3 for a while, for a lot of reasons. And so I'm excited that we can give one away. August 6th, watch the show every week. We'll give you all the info you need to enter. And let's get to that Gat Lab footage. I want to roast some Gat Labs.
Okay. I have no idea whose Gat Lab this is. We do not know. The man who knows is not here tonight. We know these Gat Labs as A, B, C, D, all the way to the end. You're going to vote based upon the letter you see at the top left corner at the end here. So we have no idea. We'll find out at the end of the poll who the winner is. We will know tonight. Tonight, someone will walk away with a kilo of Nylax.
All right, so he's got an SLA printer.
Yep.
A Voron. He doesn't need to win. He's got a Voron. He's already won.
Ooh.
I'm seeing a lot of really clean flooring.
Yep. No plastic.
I don't know if there's a whole lot of like actual printing going on because usually that'd be covered.
No, whoever this is, they are attentive to details. OCD is rampant here. Now look at this. They're ready to clean up all the time. I like it.
Paper towels and cleaning materials.
Dude, so look in the first picture above the AWCY flag. That's the freaking show, man. That's out of battery playing on their television.
Oh,
in their
shit.
Yeah, well, is that brown nosing? I'm pretty sure that's just brown nosing.
You know what? I will take it. I will take that brown nose, just put it right in there. I like that. I love that they're watching the show. They're proving that they're fans. They got the flag. You know, I'm partial to the flag because I still have those. Contact me if you want a flag.
More shilling.
Yes, I'll show. You know, we're corporate sellouts now.
Oh, yeah.
What all do we see here? We got a Voron. What is the other printer? Obviously, some custom stuff there. Is that an Ender? Come on, tell me that's a Prusa all tweaked out. It looks like a Prusa all tweaked out.
You can't tell what the one is next to the Voron. There's two Anycubic.
I can't tell what it is.
Oh, no, it's a resin printer and a wash and cure station.
Yeah. I just can't tell.
So we
what
forgot to tell them you can't resin print frames.
But we can resin print other cool stuff like busts of Joseph Prusa.
You can resin print plenty of frames if you use the right material and the right frame.
Let me log out here while I started a shitstorm here.
Justin, what do you think about it?
I mean, it's clean.
It's pretty clean. I like it.
It's pretty large. It's a large setup. I want to know what's on the other side of the room, though. I'm concerned that we're only seeing one wall. Is this a wall of Gat Lab?
It's a wall of Gat Lab. I'm going to assume the other wall is an armory.
It looks like a converted basement to me.
I think there's one gat there below the flag. I think I see maybe one gat, and then the two on top of the Voron.
Yeah.
It's a Ruger 1022.
Yeah, that's what it looks
A
like. And then a Scorpion and
Corp and a
two
K9.
Cobra. Yep.
It's a Cobra.
Yep.
All right. This is A. Let's go to the next one. Okay, B.
Okay, that's cool.
This should be in like a Southern Living magazine right now.
I like this one. I like this one a lot.
Yeah.
Very rustic.
Yep. We got
a deer on the floor.
Hide on the floor. Yep. Nice hide on the floor.
Yep.
Oh, it's got
Flowers. That's a brave choice.
I feel like he
killed.
I think it's just not. It's a different deer.
Yeah, it's not a legal baby deer. It's a different deer.
It's a different kind of deer.
We got an Ender 3 with a Sunloo dryer, right? I see an SVTR. I've got an AUG ass end right there waiting for all the parts to be finished and some shooting
2 more weeks.
And then 2 more weeks. Just 2 more weeks. And then we got, looks like a Cobra, maybe an Evo, or a Scorpion black right there in the middle.
Oh, that's.
I think I see 3 Scorpions.
I tried it, and it's
hanging up right on the wall.
Hanging up
the
is
white
a
one.
sumac.
Yeah,
that's got to be a sumac.
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh, I guess it is. Okay, that is a sumac. I thought that was
white Scorpion between the flowers, right?
Yeah,
I feel like he sits here with his wife while she does some crafting, and he's
but she's obviously into it because she's sharing with him.
Right.
Well, there's 2 laptops, so
right,
and she's got a crafting bag on her side by the flowers and the sewing machine. That's her side, and you see her crafting bag.
He's sharing. He could have set the photo here. See?
Yeah.
I'm just like.
Yeah,
I like the fake windows. The fake windows are really doing it for me. Like
really
talking about natural light. Let's add some fake windows.
I couldn't gat lab with carpet though.
Really? I had to put a rug in here because I just want to sit on it. I don't even need the desk. I just want to sit on the rug.
I already lose too many springs with the hard floor. I can find the springs.
Magnets.
If you don't like gat labbing, with carpet, don't try machining with carpet. It's a nightmare.
How did you get your machine level?
It's mounted to the desk.
How does a PosiTrack work? It just does.
Oh no! We didn't talk about this, but I actually sleep on the floor, like directly where the mill throws all the chips. So
just like a real sweatshop.
I don't think
there's no space for a bed.
All right. Moving along, slide 3.
Okay, now we're talking.
This is some clutter. I love it.
Here we go.
No, that's the gat lab.
Arms factory here.
Yeah, for real. We got DIY everything.
I love the enclosure. The enclosure on the far left side.
Yep.
Liking that. I mean, it's a whole lot of extra like me. If I had a real space to work in, it would look a lot like this.
Is that an old MakerBot in the middle there?
I think it is.
This guy's an OG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really a fan of the lamp with the tilted.
I know, right?
That's like
you need the extra light.
Notice the ECM stuff.
Oh yeah.
I saw that.
Oh yeah.
Are those light switches in cardboard or a piece of plywood? That looks like a sheet of cardboard.
Dude, if it was cardboard, you're definitely doing better off. It's quick. You could whip that up quicker.
Yeah, I want to zoom in on the ECM stuff. I want to see what's going on with all those wires hanging over there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
OSHA violation.
OSHA doesn't come to residential job sites.
Right. He's got some jack stands down there for lifting the heavy stuff.
Okay, what do we got above the garage door frame there? Is that a bunch of paintball or airsoft masks?
Yep. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
All right, so paintball means they're a little bit older because airsoft has replaced paintball.
That's not entirely true, because I have a whole bunch of airsoft stuff, and I'm significantly older than most.
I was a paintballer. I loved it. I never got into airsoft.
I airsofted in the early 2000s, like 2002.
I mean, you can't not call your hits with paintball, and that's about the only thing that makes it objectively better.
Right.
If you turn your airsoft marker up, that no one doesn't call their hits because you just
Or
shoot them
you
more if
just-
they don't.
Or you
They
just
will call
aim,
their hits.
or you just aim in the lower regions. If they don't call the first couple, you send a couple where they definitely will call it.
If paintball guns didn't suck, then it would help airsoft.
Dude, Chipman A5, right? With the E
Oh, you
grip.
are old. That's right.
I'm old, bro. Like paintball hasn't even progressed past the Chipman A5.
I mean, nowadays they got like mag-fed paintball guns where you're doing like mag swaps.
Cyclone.
They still suck.
We still say. All right, what do you think, B?
I'm still hung up on that MakerBot there, man. Honestly, that makes me really happy. I remember when those came out. Like,
I love the Order of
I was
Chaos.
really young at that time. Still
So
wandering
what are we saying?
around.
There's three printers in this room and then an ECM setup. Is that what we're looking at, basically?
Yeah, I
There's
like
three
this one.
printer
I like this
enclosure.
one. I like this one specifically because it reminds me of my own space where it's cluttered, but I know that this person knows exactly where everything is.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
It is organized chaos. I'll give them that. It is organized chaos, and
He has a nice.
I'm all about this one.
Okay. All right. Are we ready to move on next?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Somebody's a prolific knitter.
I have no idea. Couldn't get.
This is a gat lab or is this a knit lab?
Never know. Not
I,
even.
I have a suspicion I know who this is.
I have a really good guess.
Yeah,
It looks like they're transitioning from one hobby to another.
I think
Notice
so.
the center of the desk there, that sexy little trident.
Oh yes, I see the trident stock folded against the trident in the center of the desk. I know exactly who it is.
I have a feeling that the knitting is happening while driving. Stoplights and things like that.
Non-stop all the time.
Yeah, and other people in the chat have. I think they have suspicions on who it is.
Yeah. So far, this is the best one.
There's not even a printer in the picture.
That's
There is a
dude building printed guns with no printer. Like that's
Yeah.
epic.
Magic.
Sheridan, what do you think?
not for me personally.
This feels like grandma to me. I love it.
Yeah, I see
making
this
that
and just
corner
think itchy. It just looks itchy to me.
Oh man, you haven't been.
man, you've never had good
with
knitting.
a blanket.
Yeah, I haven't, and hopefully I never will.
You gotta get that quality yarn.
Dude,
Makes
my
it-
grandma used to lay a knitted blanket over me when I was a little kid. Just memories.
Not for me.
All right, next one. What do we got here?
Oh, this
Ooh,
is too
nice
organized.
little- somebody's got some black powder collection.
I'm a huge fan of pegboard.
I love pegboard.
I'm a huge fan of pegboard for sure.
I think
The
I know
tools are
who
a
this
little-
is.
Tools are organized on the wall there nicely.
right. Nice little vise,
that.
reloading press. Got a press.
Powder.
I like that.
I recognize that SVTR, or not SVTR, Superstar 15 on the wall. I think I know who this is.
Is that an Ender 3 version 2 or Pro?
I think
That's a V2.
It's V2
That-
with the touchscreen.
Yep.
I was gonna say VoxLab has the touchscreens on their base model too.
Yeah, I think with that blue knob on the for the belt tensioner in the front, I think that is a V2.
V2.
Yeah, it's gonna be the V2.
It's a nice LED light to have above the workbench. I really am a fan of lots of lights. So just the
Yeah.
one light's probably not enough for me.
My room's a cave, so I just say screw it and turn all the lights off.
I love pegboard, but when you first put the pegboard on the wall, you're always like, oh, how does everything go? And it takes a long time to get your pegboard the way you want it.
Then you just want more pegboard.
Yeah.
Right. And we all know that at the end of the day, all the tools are going to be on the bench. They're not going to be on the pegboard. So,
Oh yeah.
Any last thoughts?
And this one's E, right? For those that are keeping track at home doing the straw poll, we're on GetLab E.
Is that why there's an E in the corner there?
Yeah, making sure people see it and know that it corresponds to the vote. Okay,
Doing
I like
pegboard
that.
right here. This is doing pegboard right.
Yeah, just setting it on the floor. I like just pegboard on the floor. Seems
Under
reasonable to
5
me.
plus, somebody's brave right there. I bet they do a lot of troubleshooting.
Hey, my under 5 plus has been running great recently, but had to get some extra stuff done.
Yeah, they're not out of the box printer.
Printer I've owned.
Some miniature
Is that-
painting going on here.
Is that an Ender 5 with
That's
the?
a 5 plus.
Oh, has it got the? Because I must have an Ender 5 something else. Because my Ender 5 has a different control board.
Yeah, that's a 5 plus. That's the big
Oh.
boy.
That's even
And
better.
they got
I'm thinking of the 5 Pro, Justin.
5 Pro. Okay. Yeah. So I see they have the Creality enclosure,
Grow
a
10.
name brand enclosure there.
Oh yeah. They silk screen somebody else's grow tent
Mm-hmm.
at the factory.
They're cool enclosures, but they're not really airtight or anything.
All right, so I'm seeing in the back there, I think I see a KC9XL with a scope on it. So I think I know whose room that might be.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
They appear to really like the KC9.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah,
In fact,
there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4.
at
You know what
least
I don't see though? Whatever that little pistol was, that's supposed to be after the KC9.
The RT.
RTT9, the Ricky Tiki Tabi.
Yeah, whatever it is, that one.
I don't think that one's available yet.
Yeah, there's only one of those right now. So this isn't Durwood set up.
No, that's what I'm going for. It's not Durwood.
No, Durwood wouldn't have a Creality printer either.
That's fair. He has a moron.
Miniature setup down at the bottom there. Justin, what do you think about that?
Are there minis down there?
Yeah,
Yeah, there are.
I got to zoom in.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm into minis. I like minis for painting too. Because he
Oh,
does
yeah,
have
they
a SLA printer there.
I
That's
don't see any paint, but I do see.
Oh, yeah,
the-
yeah.
what's the white piece of paper on the desk? It looks kind of like a palette to me. I've used
Yeah.
similar palette.
Yeah, I can see where they've been wiping their brushes off on it.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I'm a fan.
I like it. Got the
I like
direct
that.
drive on the E5 Plus there. Maybe they're printing nylons.
Yep.
All
I'm not a fan
right.
of the carpet again, though. Huge. I mean, can't do it.
Now you get those plastic chips in there, and you're walking on them.
Where?
Well, that's like a shag carpet, too. That's even worse.
Right? My grandmother wants her carpet back, by the way.
Right.
All
The
right.
80s.
Moving along.
Oh, see?
this-
If I didn't know better, I'd say that was my shit show right there.
Oh, yeah.
Organized chaos. Maybe not
So we got
but chaos.
We got
Yeah,
a grow
Just
tent
organize
closure.
it, and then you might be onto something.
Yeah, I kind of like this one.
Yep. Some stolen government property there. All right. I like it.
I like it. I do too.
I like the
Everybody's
flag.
got a little corner to sit in. It's nice.
I like the pink
I,
toolbox.
well, no,
with
you
the-
can see some kind of like mini bike pulled up against the blue stand there.
I
Yeah.
see a
Blue or
fader
yellow?
too in the bottom on the right picture at the very bottom left of the stool. There's a KCI beta drum right there.
Okay.
See that?
I see there's a dehydrator, food dehydrator with a roll of appears to be nylon in it. So I'm
Yeah.
a fan of that.
Down below that. Yeah. There you
So they're ready to go. They're ready to win.
Right? They could be active printing, though, or active drying if they just had it over there by the actual printer.
Yeah.
Big old
But they
gun.
have a
safe.
gun safe. Yeah, that's cool. I like the come take it flag with the cannon.
The no snap snake.
Yep. Okay, so what is that's letter G. For those
G.
playing at home, letter G to vote for.
All right, moving along.
Bookshelf. Shooters Bibles. Lots
Okay,
to
you're-
read here. If only I knew how to read.
You only need one shooter's Bible at a time.
Right. All right, we got Invader Zip packaging on
Okay.
the far right side. Underneath are those DVDs and Xbox games?
Yep, I see it.
Yep.
Xbox, regular Xbox.
Oh, this guy likes his eSun and Polymaker. But I don't see any Nylax.
Look, eSun is great.
It is gross.
Ceramic's better.
Ceramic's better. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
So they got the country skills books and the country living, but they don't have the Foxfire books from Georgia University.
They have them on PDF, I'm certain.
They need to get the Foxfire series if they're really trying to do some homesteading.
Is there weave stuff on the desk though? That's the real question.
Where?
Now there's a little pistol.
Gosh,
I
run
gotta
out
pick
your
them up,
computer.
that's my problem.
And Danny Meatball sees all the DVDs. Those and is that Xbox games on the top shelf on the side there?
Xbox
Yeah, I'd
games.
recognize
Those also might be PC games below that, like old school PC.
Yeah.
There's a lot of OD green right there. eSun. It's good color.
Inland OD Green's a better OD Green if you're gonna do OD Green though.
Oh my gosh! I just heard my printer stop. That means that I am closer to some Danny Meatball launcher parts.
Ooh.
Or you had to fail because it wasn't a Prusa.
So what kind of printer we got there? Is that just Ender 3?
That was like an Ender 3.
Yeah, that's a Pro or a V2. It's one of those tiny, not as small as a Prusa, but it's pretty small.
It's a Pro.
Ender 3
That's
Pro,
a
yeah.
Pro.
Just
I can
on a
tell
boat
because
setup still.
it's the same thing as that.
Yeah, right.
Well, clearly an asset in the apocalypse.
I know, but is he even ready to print nylon? Can we even give nylon to this guy?
No. But what? Of course we can. This is how you start printing it.
So that is
Before
up
the
to
Bible
the
upgrades,
viewers who vote.
That's fair. I had a roll of nylon before I was set up to print it. It was
Insane.
what pushed me to actually get my hot end installed. Now I still don't have an enclosure, but it prints fine. So I'm not.
Oh, whoa. Okay, I saw a little preview, and I think I'm a little moved by this. This is a GAT lab. This is how you do it. It's clandestine. It's
just
everything
a
you
closet.
need. It is just a closet, and then it's not.
No, Ma, there's nothing going on in here.
No, nothing's happening here.
I'm just
Cops.
gaming with my friends, Mom.
So that's either a coat closet or they covered up a stairwell to a basement.
I think this is their bedroom closet, man.
What's
No,
more?
that's like a coat room closet going into a building from like a side entrance.
I don't know. Whatever it is, I think I like it, and I like it a lot.
They're print eSun.
I think this one is my favorite.
Dude,
right here.
eSun is great.
eSun.
It comes down to your
Yeah.
printer. It comes down to your printer.
Quit being poor.
And
It is-
that's another V2 printer.
All cheap.
I like it a lot. This is one of my favorites. I mean, I don't know if my vote's counting with all the viewers, but I love
What's
it.
that?
I love it.
Get up there at the top.
Good
Oh, that's
question.
a point. That's a point. Good point. You can just close it, and then that room's going to get up to temperature quick. Don't need an enclosure. The whole room's the enclosure.
Exactly. I like it.
I'd
Yeah,
be
but I'm
kind of
trying to figure
concerned
out what's
about
up top.
like the entire room getting too warm with the printer and the printed guns in there. Like if that's PLA.
You
Oh,
use
true.
the wallpaper to
Hey,
monitor
it's
humidity.
kneeling, right?
Yeah, they're kneeling. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't know, like hot car. Is that hot car temperatures?
Nah.
Not quite that hot. No.
All right, moving on.
Ooh.
Okay.
First thing that catches my eyes are guitars. I'm a sucker for any
Right.
kind of stringed instrument.
There's more violins up there.
Oh,
Well,
Home studio and GAT lab.
Ukulele, violin. I don't know. That must be an
Ooh,
electric.
he's got an
Or
Ender
mandolin.
2
He's got a boron.
and a Prusa.
and an Ender 2, right? Is that what's in the front right there, down middle?
Yep, that's
Lot of-
you know who this one is, huh?
Oh yeah, that is an Ender 2 in the middle. That's what Snow's been playing with. Yeah.
It's Prusa on the right hand side, right?
Yep, in a lack enclosure. Nice sticker collection there.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's got
I
that
see
37mm sticker from
that's one that
Exotic
stuck out for
Firearms.
me. Yep.
Some McMaster plastic baggies. There's
Yeah,
a lot of
this is,
chaos in this room.
a lot
I'm
of stuff.
digging it.
I don't know. This
Hey,
one actually seems a lot more organized than some of the other ones, where it's mostly printers, and they're obviously got some kind of recording soft. Oh, I know who this is.
Is that a laptop open on the printer rack, or is that a portrait photograph right there?
That's a portrait.
Okay.
No, I recognize the microphone setup. I know who this is.
look at these white boxes up here on the shelf. I wanna see if anybody recognizes the brand.
Oh yeah,
Ceramic?
Oh no.
No, not Ceramic.
It's not-
Ceramic has
oh.
all white boxes.
Look, that looks like Coex to me.
I know who this is.
Yeah, I know who this is.
Nice setup. It's chaotic, but it's a nice
This
setup.
is one of his multiple GAT labs. This is his GAT lab at home.
Yeah,
This is the fair to everyone else Gat Lab.
yeah.
Right. This is the I own an Ender 2 is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I had put that.
All right. Where's all the white filament? Somebody says. Where's all the white?
The giveaway to me was the microphone setup, because in all of his videos he has it like right there. And it's obviously a recruiting studio.
And next to the ender is a picture of him and somebody else.
Yeah.
I mean, he left the clue there. That's a picture.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
I like it. You can barely get to the chair at the desk. Everything is ready.
Right.
Projects. Project Mountain is gigantic in this room.
Yeah, it is.
I'm loving it. I did not expect to see his lab look this way, but I'm liking it.
I'm used to seeing it from where that ring is in the front by the sound. Like I'm used to seeing it from there, pointing towards where the camera is. I'm used to seeing it that way. So.
And Danny Meatball says that all the viewers need to remember to like and subscribe. So Danny Meatball is probably a better producer and host than we are. Thank you, Danny. We appreciate it. Oh my gosh. I think this episode's going over, but let's keep going forward.
All right, nice exercise bike. Okay. Got to stay in shape while you're printing in your GAT lab.
Right.
Yeah, but they got two printers going. They've got
But the thing is, though, if you're exercising, aren't you going to produce sweat and then the humidity goes up in the room?
Right. And I love how they have the fire hazard enders on the wooden table above the chemicals. That's exactly how you do it. This is how your insurance company has.
Yeah, there's an insurance. There's how to do an insurance claim in a single photo.
That's it.
Well, they got the fan to keep the fumes from building up in the basement there that they're in.
That's it.
Won't that create drafts though for the prints? So it's going to work.
I'm going to assume this isn't a basement just from the walls and.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It's
you can see the flooring because that's.
Looks like an attic to me.
No, that's 1930s type flooring joists with updated internal walls.
All right.
In a basement.
I am seeing a target on the foam or whatever that is under the fan. They're shooting down here. They're doing basement pops, and that excites me. Anytime you've got room and the ability to do a basement pop, go for it. I live in South Florida. We don't have basements. Water table's like 6 inches.
Equal parts GAT lab and meth lab. That checks out.
Breaking Bad all the way.
Yeah.
Right, so the little green and blue container on the far bottom right side, and then above that there's a little black piece, and then above that are those packages of magnets.
Those are packets. They do look like packages of
How do magnets even work?
Magnets and their magic.
Yep.
Aliens. It's alien technology. It's not natural.
It's given to us by the Anunnaki. All right.
I'm about it. Move along.
All right. Oh, we got a Set Me 2077 on the table. That's pretty loud right there, huh?
Right. So we have a weightlifter. They're a bodybuilder of some sort to carry that thing around.
Yeah.
Is that enclosure just humongous? Is it like
that's a walk-in enclosure
right here? Okay.
I love it.
Just get in the enclosure.
So awesome.
There's like a little round knee pad so they can like get in there and work.
That is amazing. Right there.
Is there okay? So that red pistol below the 2077, is that a 5.7?
I
Yeah.
think that's might be 5.7.
That
That
mag,
almost looks
well,
like a ring.
it's got contours of a 5.7, and I
It
see
looks
some,
like a 5.7.
look by the toolbox and the drill. There's a red thing over there. Looks like part of a 5.7 of some sort too.
A P90.
Yeah, that's a P90, a 5.7, and a 2077.
Oh, I think I know who this is.
I 100% know who it is.
This is a nice enclosure, though. Genius. Instead of buying a little one, just get a big one. Put everything.
Yeah.
Well, those that enclosure they're using, that's actually for hydroponics.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Now look at the shelf. He's got the next ender is actually inside what looks like a plexiglass enclosure right there for making a lathe or something.
I see no less than 3 printers in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The top one there inside
4.
looks like it's ready.
Oh no,
for,
yeah, 3.
There's room for a 4th though, for sure, if not more.
Oh yeah.
And filament dryers. I see some filament dryers in the back there too.
Yeah.
You could put a dehumidifier in there as well.
Oh, you
And
definitely.
on those chewy boxes.
You get a
Is that
front
what
one.
that enclosure is? That he's got that printer sitting in. That's pretty
So
sweet.
he's got an
Yep.
enclosure in
He's
his
got an
enclosure.
animal. He's got pets because there's a Chewy's box. Good call.
I like that enclosure setup. All right. Anybody else? What else?
The stool looks not comfortable for long periods of gat labbing, but
Maybe a
I
short.
don't know. That's a
The
pretty
Warwick.
thick. That looks like a pretty thick foam, though. That's like a good
no backrest.
5 inches foam.
Yeah. I mean, this Gat Lab is a flex for sure. Somebody's
Yeah.
flexing. It's nice. I like
Well,
it.
yeah, they're shooting 5.7 and they have a set me. So I mean,
Yeah. So they're big and strong, and they've got money
And
or
the,
good credit.
not poor.
and
Not poor.
the stool is short.
Yeah, and they don't mind working on their knees because I do see the knee pad in the shelter there, the enclosure.
All right. V, what do you think?
I think I know who it is. Yeah, that set me, and then the P90 there, and then they're all red.
Yeah. I dig it.
That's all I'm saying.
All
I
right.
know I've seen that the 2077. I know I've seen that one before.
I know, right? It's
I don't
seen
remember who, but I know I've seen it.
Unicorns in the wild, those are.
Yeah, they are.
All right, moving along. Ooh, got some, looks like some MV vision there. Let's see.
There's a bicycle.
Bicycle. I
I
see
see
a
a
press
shotgun.
in the room. Looks like the living room, maybe. The hydraulic press in it.
Tile floors. All right, tile floors.
Yeah.
respect.
The NV's got me all thrown off there. I'm trying to see what's
Yeah,
on the.
honestly, I can't see a
Hang on,
whole
that's
lot.
in Mossberg, isn't it?
I
You
am
guys,
with
you guys haven't worn PVS 14s
begin
for a
with.
long period of time before?
Still a flex. We're looking at a Gat Lab through some night vision there.
Yeah.
That's a flex for sure.
I see.
See, I see that shotgun sitting there, and I know who's designing one of those currently. I know there's a couple of them. I know who's designing that, so I think I know who it is.
They got the Fizzles mag loader, so you know they good for them on that.
Yeah.
I don't
That is
recognize that handguard. What? Anybody recognize that one for left of the mag loader?
Uh-uh.
It looks like the
It looks like a Magpul copy.
yeah.
Hmm.
I want to
Yeah,
see what's on the rest of the desk, but I can't make it out because of the night vision. I see like one purple tray for organization. I want to see what the rest of the organization looks like.
Right. I mean the lab portion is kind of obscured by the NV.
Yeah, it's just a hard flex, but it's a hard no for me for the hard flex. I can't make it out.
Yeah, I think they flex too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and see they couldn't get the
It's like so hard they blacked our eyes and we can't even see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Or you don't. So
Got some night
halfway.
vision. Maybe that's homemade night vision.
All right. And just so our viewers know, we know that we passed our hour and a half mark, and we're going to continue on with the show until we
we gotta
finish
speed it
this
up.
vote and announce the winner.
We're close.
I know who this is, and I'm absolutely have always been in love with their little Gat Lab space. And
Again, Pet
Yep.
Board, I'm a fan.
Yeah, that's pretty cozy.
yeah,
Yeah, I just love that martini.
Organizationals.
Flat
On-
I
the
gotta
right
love
side.
the martini. It's just so good.
You know, that Jericho came out really nice on that Evo. But it
Nice.
did. It really did.
No, he's talking about flexing on the Gen 2 night vision or better. Show me 31 alphas before you start posting your night vision photos.
right.
Quit being poor.
No more Russian Gen 1s. We know you got it at auction. You're good.
All right, what's the yellow box with a 350 on it?
350 Legend.
Yep. That's
Okay.
what the
I'm guessing that's
is.
the
The Shorty AK or Shorty AR?
yeah.
Mm.
I mean, unless they got the martini in 350, which
They
would be
did.
awesome. That'd be
Well-
really cool. But
No, that is in 350. That is the Flatini, and it is chambered in 350 Legend.
Right.
Yep.
What they did was they bought a 9mm AR barrel, and then they chamber reamed it to 350 Legend. Because then they don't have to worry about gas ports or any of that shit.
that's
All
actually really smart.
I'm doing the same thing with a 45 barrel, turning it into a 450 Bushmaster in the
All
same
right.
platform.
It's a
what's
comfortable.
next?
Everything is within arm's reach.
Except for the printer.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, no,
Where's
I
that?
do like
Where's
this because
A printer
everything
does
is
not
right
a,
there.
a printer does not a Gat Lab make.
That's true.
Sure as hell helps. But no,
It does, but
I do like that everything is right there where you can work on it. Unfortunately, I've got too many projects at once, so I couldn't work just right there. But that is
Same.
an awesome setup. You know where everything's at.
Cool little stickers and patches in the background. I see a rare unicorn sticker there, right dead center.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, he's a tester. He's a tester.
Well,
No
no,
thumbs.
right to the right of the tester.
Oh,
sticker.
the Derwood shot first sticker. Yep.
What's the green one there? That's new. I recognize it, but I've not seen it like that. That's cool.
Right. I don't have that one.
I know. That's really cool.
I don't have that one.
All right.
All
Someone saying that we need to look top right, and I guess is that an AWCY bench block, or is there something else we're looking up there for? Oh, yep, it's the vice block.
The green one?
Yep. He's saying that that's the AWCY one. I can't tell
I think
No.
it is.
on the screen, but I
Couldn't
can't
tell.
remember who made that. But that is a cool print that I still need to make.
All right.
I printed half of one, put on top of a roll tape.
Look at all those colors.
That's a lot of filament.
Damn, it must be nice to live somewhere where you can leave all your filament open to the elements.
I'll take one of each.
My house is 65% humidity on a dry day.
Yeah, I miss Arizona.
What's up, Turtle?
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to our boy Turt for becoming Mr. New Dad. Congratulations, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
congrats.
Turtles had some baby turtle.
Yeah, I had a
That's
baby
it.
turtle.
When I grow up, I want to live in a turtle mansion because that shit's bigger than my house.
I like the filament rack. It's too much PLA and silk and all the other
Yeah, too much trash filament there.
He can
Well, the whole top row, top
too
row
many-
is
Slicer
so.
profiles, right?
Yeah, right. Danny's got it going on. Too many slicer
He's got
profiles.
he's got a
That's why
Coex
you just
sticker
print
on
everything in
that
black and
plus
paint
right
it
there,
up.
though.
It is a sweet setup, though.
It smells kind of fishy to me. I don't know.
What printer is that?
The Enter?
Which one?
That's a MakerBot, isn't it?
Who makes an X Plus? I see X Plus on it.
Okay, hang on. I got Google here.
They're-
It
they're-
looks like the same enclosure as MakerBot.
Kitty? QIDI? X
oh, it's a cutie or whatever. Those are decent ones. They got
Yeah.
the changeable tool heads and stuff on them.
whoever this is printed a lot to feel like they need to buy this much filament or have it. They have printed a lot.
Checks out.
Yeah, but well, I think they're just printing a little of each color, though. I mean, you look at all those partial rolls.
They printed none.
I think I'm sure that they've been in GunCAD and they're doing some big jobs too. But I think they might be making a lot of toys and stuff on the side, or maybe
Yeah, they're doing
forward.
stuff other than GunCAD.
Yeah, there's just too many colors, too many types of filaments. So they're probably smarter than we are. They're probably doing all kind of cool stuff. They might be making money
I
selling.
can't afford to print that much.
Now. I'm sitting on like 2.5 rolls.
And that cutie printer, whatever it is, that's not a cheap printer either. So that's a little bit of a flex.
They got some eSun loaded onto that ender. They know what they're doing, definitely.
Nope, trash.
No, they already have a Coex sticker, so.
Yeah, they got a Coex.
They know already.
That's an old Coex sticker.
That's like first run. The new stickers I think are cooler.
Yeah.
I just don't know which side's the top though. I get confused when I try to put it on things.
All right. All right. Next. Okay.
Yeah, I know this one.
Right?
I was gonna get a whole room.
Man, it is clean. I have been in this GAT lab. I've
never been in it this clean though.
Exactly.
I love the lab coat.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a sucker for like old school flags, or not flags, maps.
Yeah.
Like old school maps.
Cool.
I'm a sucker for those.
Yeah.
Nice
I think we've seen
I mean, I'm pretty sure that map is in the intro of the show.
Ender 5 in there.
That's a highly modified Ender 5 Plus. Doing nylon.
Ender 5 Plus.
Yes, it's been passed around, and it is, but it's working now. Andy finally enclosed it.
It's like a $4,000 Ender 5 Plus.
I was kind of jealous I didn't end up with it, but I'm kind of happy that I didn't.
Is it like a 16-inch TV on the wall? How do you watch that TV sitting there? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, dedication is set in because there was a couch over there.
Oh, but now there's not a couch anymore. There's just an Ender 5.
Closure.
That's what the beanbag's for. Who needs a couch?
Right.
You got a beanbag.
I think they occasionally sleep in the beanbag while chatting.
What's on the desk there? This is going to be an AR-15. Looks like on the bipods, Magpul bipods.
Is that part of an arc on the table?
That's an arc.
Yep.
Is it a new arc?
Yeah, that
might be 2.0.
They got a fire extinguisher. They're ready to go just in case.
I like it. So the map does make it a little classy.
Yeah, I classed the joint up.
And the lab coat. The lab coat's a great touch.
I like it.
Everyone needs a lab coat.
That's an empty roll of Coex right there, bottom right corner. Clear plastic.
And if you look in the back, that's a server rack in the back corner with some filament rolls hanging from it, and I think more printers.
All right. I think the next one is the very last one.
Oh, man, this one's real nice.
This is real nice, huh? Look at that vinyl collection over there. Do we know who this one is?
Not a clue.
Not a clue.
Pink P90.
Pink P90.
That's a pretty small beta.
I see.
I see a score pop.
I see
whatever it is.
Cobra. Looks like possibly a skull magwell on that.
Is that an early set made in the back with the tan receiver?
Yep.
Yeah, the tan receiver, that still looks like a 2055.
2055.
Yeah.
Wait, what is a 2055?
Scorpion.
You sure?
Scorpion 2055.
Tan receiver?
That looks like a set made to me, but I don't know. It's pretty blurry.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't have a clue.
That looks like the old school set made.
Yeah.
All right.
So there's an arc in there.
Closure grow tent on the side there on the dresser.
Well, it does look like a grow tent.
Looks like the printer fits though, so whatever works. We got a longhorn there on the wall. What do we got there? Pronghorn.
That's a pronghorn.
Yeah. That's what I said. I had a little bit to drink. Don't be
You
messing with my
you know what? It was your turn, buddy.
I know. I got a nice buzz, guys.
Same.
Brought to us tonight by Sailor Jerry's. That girl is so hot. She's hot.
Oh,
A lot
All
of room
right.
for activities in there, looks like.
Dude, there's no sitting down. Whoever is in this room is
Nope.
busy.
Never.
big
Never.
big
I
titty
mean,
rum.
never.
Big titty habanero rum. That's where it's at tonight. Look at that red stuff. I'm almost done.
I feel like that bottle was fuller when you started.
No, he's been drinking that stuff for probably
Since the
what,
match.
a month now. Like,
No, since the match at least.
I had it at the
That
match.
bottle came to the match.
I don't drink this very often, but I was out of real liquor.
Okay. In the comments,
This way, I got plenty.
the poll has been linked. Make sure you vote. We give it a couple of minutes here. We'll go over the polls and we'll be able to announce the winner.
You said go over the poll.
That's right.
Yeah, he loves going over.
Wait on everybody to mail their ballots in.
Are you just voting?
Do we get to vote? I didn't vote. I feel like
I cast my vote. Go cast your vote.
Do we get to vote twice?
nope.
I mean,
you
I'm
can only
voting
vote
on
once.
G.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember.
Ooh.
Well,
I
We got
drank
some
a little bit.
controversy in the chat.
Let's see if we can pull up the poll real quick. Hold on. Let me.
Hold on. There might be we might need a recount.
I better.
Why you guys missed the GAT lab? Sorry, submission didn't get calculated properly. Just go vote for G. That's the one.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be real. I drank a little bit too much to remember what everything was.
I could drive back through and we could do a quick little overview. So where are we at? So here we go. This is A. B. Ha ha ha. C. Delta. This is one of the better ones. I mean, this is somebody I would like to play in the water at the beach with while her husband watches. If I was into that kind of thing.
Freak.
That one was pretty cool.
F.
F.
G got
Yeah.
my vote. That's
G.
it. It's one.
That's a little more chaos. I don't know what else going. I mean, I commend anybody who could work in that space, but it just
My
doesn't
problem
seem-
with that one was there's just too much boxes.
Here we
dude.
go.
This is
We gotta help our
this is
friend
it.
This,
out.
I mean, I is pretty gangster though.
Yeah,
I would be
this
my
is-
second vote.
this is
Get my
my
votes.
vote right here, man. And it's like a 16th of the size of my cat lab, and I like this better. Oh yeah, we all know who this super flex is,
Yeah.
right? I mean, this one could grow.
There's
Or
a lot
could
of space
explode.
there's space for activities.
Yeah, they could get up and pace and figure out why the hell they couldn't do something in fusion and then go back to it,
Or
or-
toxic fumes.
or just be an ender owner that has to get up from time to time and just take a breath before they go back to working on it. The grow tent that you could walk in, that's the walk-in grow tent. That one's really nice too. This had potential, but the Gen 1 Russian surplus night vision is really just
You can't
eradicated.
see anything. You
Yeah.
can't see anything.
Hey, I'd still say vote for G.
You know, I love the Flatini. That's all I can see in this picture. O's got a hard flex with the printer and the amount of filament, but I'm not seeing a lot of gun
just-
cat going on.
That one's still just a little fishy to me. I don't know.
And we all know this one. The doctor's in the house. We like P.
That's pretty cool right there.
And then the one without the chair.
Yeah. No chair. Well, they moved it so that you can see everything. I'm sure that they have a chair somewhere.
So much room for activities in there.
I doubt they sit down.
Oh, it looks like there's going to have to be a round 2 of this. Do you have another roll to give away, Bitplum?
Of course.
Okay, so
We're totally doing this again.
did a GAT lab and it was not featured tonight, you will be featured the next time.
Yeah.
And it's Cape's fault, but Cape's got the vid, so we're going to let him have a pass.
We're doing this again. Don't worry. I already know there were at least this many submissions that are like next time. Next time, I'll get it next time. I promise. So people are interested. They just want to see how this one went.
Continue to send us your GAT labs, and if you didn't get featured tonight, we apologize, but we still have another role for you the next time we feature the GAT labs, which will be in a couple of weeks. And what are we going to do? Give them 5 more minutes, or are you ready to do the poll? Oh, no, we got to.
This is where we stand right now so far. Let's take a look. 22 votes.
Oh, gee, look at that, gangster.
We got 32 people viewing, and we've got 22 votes. That doesn't sound right. Get out there and vote.
We're tied also. A 3-way tie.
No shit.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm glad that filament's not coming out of my budget.
3-way tie. Well, we'll have to. We can't have a tie. We'll have to just knock.
Oh, there we go. There we go. It's changing.
Okay. So
Vote for G. Vote for G.
Yeah.
Wow, listen to him out there. You can't be coaxing him.
It's not mine.
Yes.
Holy shit! It's the closet.
Yes.
I reminds me of those videos. If you look up like closet hydroponics, where people are growing like lettuce in their closet, that's what that reminds me of.
Yeah, but I think those hydroponics in the closet, those labs are actually a little better than this. This is as low key as you can get and still have a passable GAT lab.
Yeah, this is quick. Close the door when the cops come over.
Hey,
Yeah,
they got the residents all on the floor. They know what they're doing.
Well, like this one, there's nowhere to do anything. You can't post process. You can't do fitment. Like there's nothing to sit there and watch.
Get in the closet.
But they know exactly what they're doing. They've got the cement block, the paver block under the printer. So they know what they're doing. They're OGs. Come on.
All right, here we're tied again. G and I are tied now. Okay.
I'll tell you, that's my lab. Just because he has a stolen government property on the wall. I'm going.
You don't have one. Wait, you're telling me you don't have something marked government property?
No, all the stuff I steal from the government, I don't have marked.
Yeah, but if you're going to steal something from the government, you got to turn it into a tote bag so you can show it off. So I'm liking that.
Put it in trash bags, right?
Pins. Steal pins.
You're saying you don't have one of these?
Oh no, I got plenty of those.
Gosh,
they give me
G's
those.
killing it, guys. G is killing it.
Yeah, G's the one. G needs it, I think.
G is better than I don't know.
Yeah.
I definitely unplugged my graphics card.
How many total votes do we have now?
In the wild.
We got 36 votes so far.
And 32 viewers?
Yep. And third place is P.
What's P looking like?
Third place is P.
Boo,
5
this
votes.
man.
we got a lot of 1 votes. People voting for themselves is what's going on there.
Did Q get any votes? That's a real one, though.
Did what? Q
get any votes? I hope 0, right?
Not a single vote.
That's what I'm talking about. Excellent.
So how many people
try harder, Q?
Times? Because
I know, I gotta try. Someone's gotta try harder.
Now.
If you guys haven't voted yet, you here on the stream, go ahead.
Let's close it at 10:50. 2 more minutes.
Okay, 2 more minutes.
Yeah, we need to vote for more votes for G's though.
Yeah.
I've got to legit open up YouTube to be able to get the link. That's
steal.
It's in the comments a lot.
Manny, I'm not watching and I voted, so it makes sense. There's
41 votes.
10 and 11. G and I. 10 and 11. 12 for I. We got 38. And we get more viewers now in the last 2 minutes than we did all show.
Yeah. They're calling their friends, hey,
41
on this show.
13 for I.
On this show.
10.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The real viewers are voting for I.
Yeah.
Hey, I voted for I. I'm not gonna lie.
We got some new viewers. Let's just go through really quickly, A through whatever it is, and just give a quick 2-second per. Stop to steal, man. Come and go.
Them drive-by voters, not here to watch
I
the
mean,
whole show, just here.
Right.
Really, there should be double the votes than the viewers, because I know that there are people that are voting on their handheld and on their computer.
Okay, so I
that's
hope
smart.
I is in the chat because I really want to know if they're going to pick carbon fiber or glass fill for their Nylex roll. So I hope they're in the chat. If not, it's cool. Just email. It looks like they're going to take it. We've got 5 seconds left here. Okay, calling it. Closet is the winner right here.
Yes.
The winner of the GAT Labs contest this month.
Cape, are you still on? Can you tell us who won that? Or actually,
Cape.
without doxing anyone?
Hi.
Okay. All right. No matter what, just let us know on email. Cape knows who
You guys didn't want to give Turtle no nylon today. Maybe we need that nylon. You guys couldn't help me out.
Dude, he's got a baby. He's not going to be able to print it.
The fumes, they're bad for the baby.
He's busy right now.
What's up with people having a bunch of kids all of a sudden? Because Zip had one, Turtle had one. Like, what's up with that?
They've got girls and they've got penises, and when a penis and a girl get together, it makes babies.
Not what I was talking about. Like, come on, you guys are.
June, let's go back.
So you see, when a man loves a woman.
No, what I'm talking about is you guys are busy designing cool shit. Finish designing the cool shit and then go do that.
Look, that's the ultimate 3D printer right there, the womb.
That
Come on,
makes
Dad.
too much
Am I
sense.
right, Dad?
You're right.
That makes too much sense.
When you send this,
hey, somebody posted an article, first 3D printed ear transplant. Yep, woman received a 3D printed. Reject woman print GATs. That can't be true.
When you send this filament to this person, they need a piece of carpet to put under their paver blocks because they haven't quite completed the setup. You got to have the carpet, then the paver block.
Yep, little piece of foam. One more lac table, and they got an enclosure.
Right. Well, the closet is the enclosure.
Yeah, that's true.
Mr. Meathead.
Mr. Meathead. I don't know who Mr. Meathead is, but congratulations to Mr. Meathead. I'll post it up on Twitter.
Nice
Someone
job.
else have to do it on the Instagram. Reach out to us, or I guess Kate might have a way to contact this person, and we can send them their choice.
Yeah.
All right.
Just let us know.
Well, it looks like it's about time to wrap this up then.
Yep, we're gonna go after party here. We're gonna be on Discord, I think, again.
Discord after party. Who's our guest next week?
Let's take a look.
Garrett, I believe.
Garrett, our guest.
Is it Garrett or is Garrett the following week?
Garrett's next week, I think.
One sec. Confirmation here. That's correct. On 6/11, it is Garrett from Death Cat.
That's right.
Chron will be our co-host.
Yep, and we're going to be talking about that giveaway. We're going to have more information. We're going to be giving away clues. So you got to watch every episode between now and August 6th so that you can enter to win the Ghost Gunner 3. So who wants to take us out? Who's closing the show? BitPlum, you're in charge tonight, buddy.
Guys, I had a great time. Hope everybody else did. I'm really happy that the closet won. They need this nylon.
All right. Thanks, Sheridan. Thanks, V. Thanks, Justin. Everybody filling in, coming on the show. And we will see you at the after show on Discord.
See ya.